Welcome everyone to Until the Whistle Blows, episode 6. My name is Jonathan Jones.
I'm Jackson Todd.
And today we're going to be talking about sports. To start off episode 6 of Until the Whistle Blows, we're going to go over the UFC 273 results, and we're going to give you what happened. First off, you had Khamzat Chimaev beating Gilbert Burns after their fight went all 3 rounds to be decided by decision. Chimaev improved to 11-0. The co-main event was won by Aljamain Sterling, and he beat Peter Yan by decision after 5 rounds. And finally, the 24-1 and still featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski beat the Korean Zombie by KO 45 seconds into the 4th round. This is American Auto Care, a family-owned mechanic shop down in Nashville, Tennessee. They do ACs, brakes, tune-ups, and more at the best prices in Tennessee. They're an A+ Triple B accredited business, and they've been serving the Nashville area for over 25 years, meaning they know what they're doing. You can visit their website at americanautocare.business.site or call the number on your screen to speak to one of their mechanics.
Now with the NBA. So first with the Western Conference for round 1, with the Phoenix and New Orleans Pelicans series, it is tied 1-1. Then for Dallas is tied right now with Utah 1-1. Then for the Golden State series against Denver, Golden State leads 2-0. Then Memphis and Minnesota is tied 1-1. Now with the Eastern Conference. So first with the Miami-Atlanta series, it is Miami 2-0. And then with Philadelphia against Toronto, Philly is up 3-0. And then for Milwaukee versus Chicago ties it at 1-1. Now for the last game, it is Boston versus Brooklyn, and Boston is up 2-0. Now, Jonathan, who do you think is going to win the finals this year?
I'm gonna have to probably go with the Memphis Grizzlies. I really do think that they can pull away with the win against Minnesota. Just feel like they are a good team this year. I'm gonna have to go with them.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. From being from Tennessee, I do like the Grizz, but with like whenever John Morant was out, they went like over 20. Wins over like 3 losses, I think it was, without him while he was injured or just not even playing, which is crazy because all these other teams, when one of their stars are out, they lose like a ton. Brooklyn, and
KD.
I got the Grizzlies winning.
The spots are coming in for the NHL playoffs, and we have the teams that have clinched. But first, for the division leaders, you have the Colorado Avalanche ahead of the Central Division with 55 wins, 16 losses, and 116 points. For the Pacific Division, you have the Calgary Flames, who have 47 wins, 20 losses, and 104 points. Now on to the Atlantic Division. The leader of the Atlantic Division is the Florida Panthers, which they have 55 wins, 15 losses, and 116 points. And finally, for the Metropolitan Division, you have the Carolina Hurricanes, who have 49 wins, 20 losses, and 106 points. So right now, it is crunch time. Everyone's trying to get a spot in the playoffs. We have the teams that have clinched a spot. For the Atlantic Division, you have the Panthers that have clinched a spot, the Maple Leafs that have clinched a spot, the Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Bruins have all clinched spots. From the Metropolitan Division, you have the Hurricanes, the Rangers, the Penguins, and the Capitals, who have all clinched spots. For the Central Division, you have the Colorado Avalanche, who has clinched the conference, and then you have the Wild and the Blues both clinching playoff spots. And finally, the only team in the Pacific Division that has a playoff spot right now is the Calgary Flames. Now for predictions. Who is the next team to clinch a playoff spot?
Oilers. Yeah, I think what's going to happen soon is Oilers are going to clinch, and then it's going to take a while for the Pacific to really settle Because if you look at it, so with the Kings, they're at 92 points right now, and then right behind them is the Golden Knights at 89. But with like the whole entire wild card, it goes for that whole side. It goes Preds, then it goes the King. No, it doesn't. It goes Preds, Stars, then the Knights. So the Knights are down 2 teams to be in the wild card, so they're not in the playoffs as of the moment. Well, at the moment, unless they like do really good games, and which hasn't been happening. But if they do, then they'll probably get ahead of the Stars, maybe the Predators, depending on if the Preds keep on going downhill.
For me, I'm gonna have to agree with you. I feel like the Oilers can get it. They have 96 points right now, which is very close to that 100 mark.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like another team with also a high amount of points is the Preds. They have 93 points, so they're gonna have to go crazy these next ending games to really get those points in. But I feel like right now that the Oilers are gonna get that next spot. Thanks everyone for watching Until the Whistle Blows. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to be able to get all sort of sports content, sports news, and all things on athletics. Make sure you tune in next week. We're going to go over the top 10 NFL trades and all sorts of movement around the NFL league. So make sure you stay tuned for that. All right, I'm Jonathan Jones, your host,
I'm Jack Todd.
and we're going to see you in a week.